Hello, this and that tarot. Welcome back if you're new to my channel. Glad to have you. To my subscribers, hugs and kisses to you. How are you guys? Hopefully everybody's doing well, blessed and highly favored. Thank you for visiting my channel again. If you're new, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few cards and get a message out for you, collective. So only take what resonate. Any sign can be of significance. All right, this could be past, present, or future energy around you, collective, your past persons, whether they friends, family, foe, co-workers, whatever. All right, this can be energy regarding places, times, and also events. Okay, so only take what resonate. The first card that came out so far is ICU, severe injury. So you could be somebody could be in ICU right now. They could have had some type of accident or something. That's the first card out. And a woman. Anything else? Next message for my collective. Anything else? Yeah, that's too many. I don't know. I'm being compelled to keep it, but child, too many fell out. I feel like it's too many, but okay. You got ICU, severe injury. You got being nervous is a good sign. So if you having like some little flutters in your stomach about something, yeah, that's a good sign. Like that's something good coming to you, some good news. Um, Next card, left you out in the cold. Next card, masculine, solid build. So somebody could be muscular but solid. They might have like a little stomach or whatever, but not much. Not much. Um, Next card, keep this connection quiet. Divine feminine, divine masculine, and copycat film, cousin or sister. So somebody got a copycat. Hmm, Whoever this connection that's coming in for you, divine feminine, divine masculine, that you need to be, keep quiet about. It may give you like a nervous feeling, when you're around this person, like you may feel it in your stomach, like a nervousness or something. It's a good sign. Okay. But this person, they could be they could be a solid build. They could, like I said, they could be muscular in some way, big arms or whatever. And like I said, they could they could have a stomach, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's solid. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, nothing hanging over and all that. You know what I'm saying? And for others, it's a solid build. Like this is somebody that's solid. They tall, they muscular. You know what I'm saying? They ain't flabby nowhere. All right. This could have been somebody that left you out in the cold. They could have, went in another direction, possibly, just had left the options open. Um, or they could have got what somebody else. You got Aquarius film at the top of the deck in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you got 777. Could be of significance. 777. You're on the right path in every area of your life. Continue moving forward. Yeah, yeah. Something was like I'm hearing that song, "Faded Pictures" by Joe and Case. But listen to that song in its entirety. It's like what he said, "Faded pictures of." broken glass, like a mirror revealing what a woman is feeling? Was it someone from a distant past, way back long ago? Yeah, like something may, may be a thing in the past. It may be, something in the distance, in the past that happened to somebody. But it's given like somebody in that song is given like somebody realizing what that woman felt when they did that. So even if this is somebody new, they, it's like that. It's like somebody knowing how you feel, or how that would feel for somebody, You ever heard somebody say, what you doing single? Like, ain't no way, somebody like you is single. Like, who fumbles you like that? Is giving that. So for some of you, this person is a new person, or what I said may resonate with you if this reading resonates with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like somebody gets told that a lot, and I feel like it's got a lot to do with the quality of person, your character, the way you carry yourself, and things like that. When people, get to know you when they talk to you, or in your company, there's people that don't believe that you single sometimes. For somebody I'm talking to in particular, okay. There's people that don't believe you single sometimes, being a woman. Like, ain't no way. But you got Aquarius fan, but it's like I said, it's in reverse. Yeah, somebody could have made a lot of long overdue changes too. Like it may have taken somebody a long time for Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody may have taken a long time to get out of their own way with these self-limiting beliefs or whatever they thought, worked on people in the past, or whatever actions they took, or whatever decisions they made in the past, or how they spent their money, where they spent their time, where they, where they went, who they went with. Like this, somebody now is making changes to their life and themselves that is way overdue. So it ain't so much as, you being the reason this person making changes. They are changes that this person needed to make, period. Just period. All right. But yeah, you're on your right path. All right. If you're wondering if you are, because you may feel unfocused sometime or confused or something like that, that's because that's not your energy. That's because there's people that don't want to see you move forward. They kind of want to see you stuck, worried and in doubt and doubting yourself, self doubt and stuff like that. Clarify this ICU severe injury. What's going on with that? Why is ICU severe injury out here? Got the Knight of Swords. I mean, the King of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Swords. But ICU severe injury. What's ICU severe injury with the King of Swords? You got fire out here so far, so somebody could be an air sign with fire in their chart, or this is an air sign that got a lot of passion for someone because the Page of Cups came out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Cups and the Fool in reverse. Yeah. She's somebody, okay, so yeah, somebody could have had like a yeah, somebody got some deep wounds. I don't know if they got stabbed or something with this Ten of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, because at the bottom of the deck you got the Seven of Swords, like somebody, taking responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Some truth being revealed about this person in ICU. Because whoever this is, they may have been turning over a new leaf, they may have somebody could have, injured somebody like from their blind spot, they could have had an accident or something. Or something obstructed somebody's view or something, whether physically or spiritually. Because somebody's like uh reevaluating, um their choices. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody reevaluating like the people they may have considered, or um why they rejected an offer, why they, was the way they was. It's like somebody saying, "Damn, why would I reject them?" Of all people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something like that. But I feel like somebody now is wanting to confess something. Somebody wanting to tell you the truth. And I feel like they're keeping it close to their chest. This is somebody that's possibly um daydreaming. They could be astray or traveling right now if they're in ICU. Like if they sleep or if they giving them something sedate them to keep them asleep or whatever. But it's like somebody is dreaming while they doing this. Like while they in this ICU, somebody's dreaming. And I feel like it's them coming to terms with what they know they need to do and what happened as far as why they there. And I feel like it's got something to do with them possibly being with this fool in reverse, easy to manipulate. Like they may have been easy to convince. Like they may have believed what somebody said, thinking that somebody would come back around or something like that. But something was done out of haste. Like somebody hastily did something quick to do something. You know what I'm saying? But being naive at the same time as to, like people say, don't be naive. Don't act like, what I'm saying ain't doable. You know what I'm saying? Until it actually happens. What happened with this person in ICU, this severe injury? What happened? Clarify what happened in ICU. What happened to this person? Hold on. Let me use this other bit. My situation's dead. Hold on, because I want to see what happened with this person. Bottom of the deck, you got cleansing, removing negativity, clearing space, meditation. So somebody could be burning like Palo Santo or whatever, like cleansing, smudging, cleaning, things like that. Especially with this retrograde. Why is ICU and severe injury out here? What happened? Why is ICU and severe injury out here? Why is ICU and severe injury out here? What happened? Why is this person in ICU? Why is ICU? What's the situation that happened with this severe injury? Um, I'm up here shuffling, child, and racing is in the deck, the wrong way, and it's upside down. So somebody could have been in a car accident, like running, because the racing card says running, avoiding, but it was in reverse. So this person, could have been, they could have been racing. Somebody could have cut them off or something like that, like try to run a light or like get in front of them, like road rage or something like that. Because racing is in reverse. So if they wasn't racing, at the bottom of the deck you got lost, ghosted, blocked, cut off. So somebody could have got cut off, like at an intersection, or like jumped in front of, sped up and got in front of somebody, and they ended up having injuring this person. Why is racing in reverse? ICU severe injury. Any more on this situation with racing in reverse? Why is this person in ICU? Any more on why this person is in ICU with severe injury? Any more regarding this person in ICU with severe injury? Give me some more on this ICU with racing. ICU with severe injury. Give me some more on this situation. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, ICU, severe injury. Hmm. You got rescue. Intervention. Rescue others involved. So, like I said, like somebody, and you got gossip at the bottom of the deck. Petty, jealousy, envy. See, somebody was being petty. Um, yeah, you got gossip, love affair at the bottom of the deck, and nightlife. With this gossip out here, love affair, nightlife, and negotiation at the bottom of this situation deck. Somebody, especially with this King of Swords out here, with this Page of Cups, something could be same sex. Somebody could be like down low or something like that. So take it how it resonates. But it's not for everybody. Okay. But I feel like somebody was on their way to go do something or talk to somebody or go see somebody, talk to them, tell them something, express something to them, or somebody wanted to do this. And I feel like whoever they was in this love affair with, or whoever was in this triangle like situation, like that person was trying to stop them. I feel like they either was trying to cut this person off, from leaving, or stop them from leaving or something like that. Like trying to block their car or do something, to stop them. And it may not have been just them. Any more on this ICU gossip? ICU gossip. Any more on this ICU severe injury situation? Tell me more. ICU severe injury. Yeah, done. Completion, lesson learned. And you got wish, hope, praying, yearning, searching, online, looking for info, records, retaliation, punishment, payback, revenge. Yeah, somebody is upset that somebody not giving them a commitment or something like that. Because somebody's done, like somebody's either walking away, they're going, somewhere else, to express, their feelings, their emotions to somebody, and they're keeping it to themselves. They didn't tell this person that's what they're going to do, but the way somebody left, or the fact that they left, or um, they know this person, to be done with them. It's like somebody involved others, to stop this person. And I feel like, with this racing in reverse, it's given like other people, may have been around that may have tried to block this person um, from leaving because it's got running and running to avoid. So it's like somebody like evading, with this king of swords, it's like somebody evading the authorities or whatever. Because somebody's like, you know, using their intuition, their discernment as to what happened. And I feel like it's because they finding out or they know it's got something to do with other people that's being petty, trying to hide something, about what they know. Like somebody's not saying all of what they know or they making up stuff. Okay. But I feel like this person with this King of Swords out here could, like I said, could be an authority figure, but it's somebody, that's held in high standards. You know what I'm saying? Somebody very astute, but they about bringing justice to a situation. So I feel like it's the fact that somebody, is considering, just the possibilities of, what could have happened. Because on this on this intervention card, it's got rescue and others involved. So, somebody may have tried to help this person or help whoever, this person is that they walked away from, may have tried to help this person, you know, um, with whatever they dealing with as far as this breakup or something like that, and this person just wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen. I'm gonna clarify, let you out of the cold, because I feel like somebody, is how is this person doing in ICU with this severe injury? What's their status? How are they doing? You got the world in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Why the world in reverse? Why is the world in reverse? Why the world in reverse? You got the five of clubs. You got the five of cups with the nine of cups at the bottom of the deck. So, however this person feeling is not good. Especially with this Five of Cups, with the world in reverse. Because I feel like somebody, may feel as though there's, some disappointment. They may feel a lot of, a loss. You know what I'm saying? They may be disappointed. Maybe some relationship problems that they were in or having, or they may have a history of it, or they had one with, some relationship problems, possibly with a Scorpio. But don't have to be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But they, could be this water sign that is feeling a lot of grief, a lot of, disappointment. Um, and they could be in a lot of despair too, as well as sorrow. But I feel like it's mainly because this person, knows this is somebody not wanting, a cycle to close out this world in reverse, but this, giving like a lack of completion. Like if somebody was trying to get to, I'm here to find a final destination, somebody did not want them to get there. They would do it within any means necessary. Somebody was not wanting somebody to go toward a wish fulfillment. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody did not want that person coming towards you to give you this equal give and take. And this person, had like two cups behind them, now. But, it's like whatever they were trying to do and on their way to do, somebody was being petty. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And I feel like somebody, gave somebody, false narratives to get them to help them, assist them, with this. Clarify left you out in the cold. Clarify left you out in the cold. Got the Four of Cups with the Temperance, with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So yeah, somebody may have rejected your offer. You know what I'm saying? With this Four of Cups, they may have, they missed an opportunity, but I feel like, yeah. But now it's like this person has to wait on the universe to balance something out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like now this person, is disappointed at the fact that they may have, been to wait, let somebody convince them that, you know, you would be back around, or that, there's more, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody to miss. You know what I'm saying? There's a uh million others like the collective out there. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was naive to believe that shit. That's why you get this victory. I'm telling you. With the Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Spirit said that's damn truth. I'm telling you. Somebody realized now, listening to somebody else, or thinking, there was a dozen more of you. Like people like, oh, them people come a dime a dozen, not the collective. It's a missed opportunity. This person could be recovering now. They could be having some heart issues. Could be healing. Yeah, this person could, it could have had a heart attack. It could have had a heartbreak. It could have some heart problems. With this Three of Swords in reverse, they could have had, some issues with that. They could have high blood pressure, but this is, severe injury. So this is like, somebody possibly, came for this person. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they healing right now, and not just emotionally, but healing. Or this is what you're doing, or somebody wants to heal, a broken heart with you. Like somebody wants to heal things between you and them. What's the Four of Cups with the Temperance? Left you out in the cold. What's the Four of Cups with the Temperance? Clarify. Yeah, you got water and fire out here. What's the Temperance with the Four of Cups? Clarify. The Temperance with the Four of Cups. The Lovers with the Star at the bottom of the deck. Like this person sees. I feel like this person knows who you are now. Like I feel like somebody is looking at something like I left, my helpmate out in the cold. I left, my soulmate out in the cold. A star. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody, and I feel like they left a star out in the cold to avoid a tower, resisting change. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was refusing to make some necessary changes. But like I said earlier, these are changes that are long overdue. And it has nothing to do with you. I feel like it did, until it didn't. Because I feel like these are changes that this person needed to make with other people too. They just refused to do it for Pentacles in reverse because this person still had people coming towards them, willing to be involved with them and lay down with them, involve themselves with this person, even though they didn't change a thing about them. So they were getting complacent with that, with thinking they could be the same way with everybody, not the collective. Mm-mm. Not at all. But you got the Four of Cups out here, and this person knows you may feel like they may feel like you're gonna reject their offer too. With this Four of Cups, or you rejecting offers, or they are with the Temperance out here, because this person is. I feel like if they are, they doing it out of the fact that they know who you are now, and they're willing to cooperate with the universe now to get where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? Tell me something about this copycat film, cousin, sister. How would a collective know who this person is, his sister or cousin is? Copycat film, verify, verify who this copycat film is. How would they know who this is? How would they know who this copycat film is, sister or cousin? How would they know who this copycat film is? Verify. Verify copycat film. You got the Nine of Pentacles with the Moon. Virgo. I hear Pisces at the bottom of the deck with the Moon. Yeah. Somebody being deceptive, you know what I'm saying? Like being sneaky and shit. And I feel like it's a lot to do with somebody, creating illusions for people, you know, coming off or because with this nine of pentacles, it's giving somebody trying to live like you, move like you do, dress like you do, buy some of the same things you buy, try to be into the same stuff you into, try to be, in the same places you go to, that stuff like that. That's why this nine of pentacles with this copycat thing. So how would they know who this person is? But you got Virgo out here with the Nine of Pentacles. That's why the Nine of Pentacles, copycat thing. I forgot here. Yeah, you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. Somebody way down, burdened like a mother. They got like a lot of, you know, things to balance, when it comes to them feeling burdened, like they got a lot of responsibility, like it's a lot on somebody. They struggling like a motherfucker just to keep up with you. This is somebody, Two of Pentacles in reverse, somebody in balance, like they don't have this is like somebody that'll always like somebody that will, not only live above their means, but this is somebody that will try to, outdo somebody else just to prove that they got it like that, and they really don't. They be struggling 10 of 1s like like a motherfucker. Anything you buy, this person, probably got to rob Peter to pay Paul to get it, and then they gonna be on the back end, working their ass off trying to make up for that. If they got something, if they able to do that, okay, this is somebody that's very imbalanced. You know what I'm saying? They third eye is blocked, you know. But at the same time, this is somebody that don't have good organization. Like this is somebody that don't really be organized and how they don't plan very well. They really don't, try to execute what they doing in a fashionable way. Like this is somebody that just would do something out of, at the spur of the moment and then not worry about the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you self-efficient. This is somebody that will struggle to buy them things that you buy, or dress the way you dress, or shop where you shop at. Go to places you eat at. Go to places you might go take trips to, or places you might hang out. This person don't have it like that, but they come off. They be wanting to come off. They are coming off as that. But you got the 10 of 1s at the bottom of the deck with the 5 of Pentacles right behind that with the High Priestess. You know who this person is. And I feel like this is somebody connected to a past person, like your past person, whoever this is. They may talk about, how you carry yourself and how different you is from them, whoever this feminine is. Or this is somebody that, people might know you to be related to, a sister or cousin. But they could, be telling this person, how long they've been knowing you to be this way, and them not knowing this sister or cousin to be like this. Like I know the collective always been like this. I remember, you know, they used to buy this, or they used to eat here, or they used to wear a dress like this, and that, and I know this, but I ain't never know you was into that. I ain't know you, all that kind of stuff. I ain't know you went to them places. I ain't know that. It's like that. It's like somebody, yeah. But this is, somebody, possibly in isolation, because they going through some unemployment issues and stuff like that. But this is a copycat. Okay, this is somebody, possibly, burdened and weighed down now because they're going through some type of financial loss, and you could be showing this, intuitively. You could already know this. You could know you got a family member, that wants to compete with you or does, even if you don't, you're not in conversation, you're not in contact with them. All right. Clarify this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Wands. Because I feel like somebody, by them doing what they doing to try to keep up with you as a copycat, they're going broke. Spirit said that's the truth. Ace of Swords. And you got the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. And I feel like you free, yourself of like, self-limiting beliefs. You know what I'm saying? You let, a lot of things go that don't serve you. And I feel like a copycat is trying to, be like you, or try to come off like they, they about that, or they, what I'm saying, like trying to, make it relevant that they related to you in this way. But it's given like somebody now is leaving that alone. Like somebody ain't got no other choice but to let that go. They ain't got no other choice but to let that go. Could be a Gemini, don't have to be low vibration, air sign. But yeah, with the devil right behind. Yeah. Somebody gonna have to let that shit go. Like they know they got too many skeletons in their closet, they got too many outdated beliefs and stuff, or they got too many, things that they trying to copy you over. And I feel like this is an old version of yourself that somebody is copying. A sister or a cousin, like somebody wanting to mimic how you was in the past. Like they about that. Something is I'm compelled to say that. Like you got a sibling or you got a cousin that wants to come off like the last thing they. This is stuff they remember about you from a while ago, years ago. You're not even that person no more. You're not even that person no more. Yeah. But you got a connection coming in, that you're gonna have to be quiet about. This is not, and I feel like mainly because you got people that is willing to probably, if this is a new person, divine feminine, divine masculine, this is a new person. They just new to you, okay? Um, Whatever they had to clear out on in their path to come towards you to align with you may follow them. It may not, okay? If it's a past person that wants to reconcile and they want to, they're closing out cycles they've done, with their karmic debt. You know what I'm saying? As far as them closing out cycles, revealing the truth to these people they're walking away from, and accepting, however the chips may fall, whatever retaliation and revenge these people, want to have with them, they gonna have to go through the motions of that before they even come towards you. For some of you, it's some severe injury, that happened to somebody, in the course of them coming towards you. They may talk to you about it, they may not. But it's giving, someone actually having to keep quiet because there are going to be people that want to do divination and all kind of stuff, speak ill over the connection. Um, but it's a connection you want to be quiet about. You're not going to be able to publicize it. Okay, post about it online and all that. And who want to do that shit anyway at this point? Where is it? Where has it gotten anybody? All right. But clarify being nervous is a good sign. Clarify being nervous is a good sign. What would the collective be nervous about? What is this that they be nervous about? Mm. It could be, some travel or something like that. It could be, you having to I'm gonna say this. Somebody may want to come in and take off, go somewhere, elope. Um, get away. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody saying, "Hey, let's go. Let's just take off." And you may, with the three of swords, yeah. Hold on. Clarify the eight of cups before I say that. What's the eight of cups? And we're gonna close out. What's the eight of cups? The chariot. I'm telling you, somebody is gonna want to haul ass. Fuck what everybody think. I know what we might, have going on. I know I left you out in the cold. I know I fucked up. I know, blah 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 blah, and they gonna take everything you dish out because this person know they deserve it. All right, you got the seven of swords at the bottom of the deck with the eight of wands. This person know they were moving slow, but they coming in with a lot of passion. After leaving an unhealthy family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? A domestic conflict they may have gotten into because they, walked away from this, counseled, plans or a broken family, you know what I'm saying? Like hopelessness of something that they didn't get a ten of cups in, you know what I'm saying? And something they just, may have been the only one putting in some work, you know what I'm saying? And it just this person just wasn't at their best. They wasn't working, from their higher self. This is somebody that was not at the time pouring a whole lot into themselves. They may have, neglected their health and some other things and um, trying to cope with whatever's going on in this connection in this family. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this person got some family that's not too happy, about what they doing either. You know what I'm saying? As far as supporting them. But you got the eight of cups out here clarified by the chariot. So this is somebody that is determined, got a lot of ambition, a lot of drive, but this is somebody that is using their self-discipline and a lot of willpower to push through whatever this is. You know what I'm saying? So if they felt like they gave you no other choice but to walk away, or they feel like they had no other choice but to walk away, let something go. This person like, oh hell no, I'm just gonna have to go through whatever I got to go through because it's seven swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is taking responsibility. They want to confess, tell you the truth. They turning over a new leaf. But they want to start somewhere else, somewhere new, and they may just want to take you on a trip with this chariot out here and the 8 of Cups. Like, yeah, somebody, wants to take off. They gonna want to, like, hey, and they know they're gonna have to deal with, a lot of things that are feeling, and things that they may have caused or didn't make it better for you. At a time where they didn't know who you were, they didn't know who they were. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what their responsibility actually was, especially when it came to a divine union. Okay, but if you get a nervous feeling, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, but they coming in with a lot of determination. Like they not going. What's the 8 of Cups with the chariot? Clarify the 8 of Cups with the chariot. Being nervous is a good sign. What's the 8 of Cups with the chariot? Yeah, 6 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck now. Yeah, yeah. This is about you, going on a journey. You know what I'm saying? Letting, things from the past go. Just letting it, it is what it is. It happened, you know, not saying that it didn't happen for the greater good, but it had something had to end for something new to begin. You know what I'm saying? And turning over a new leaf for a lot of people is letting go of that old version of yourself. To step into what you are supposed to be and who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm gonna end it here, collective. Hopefully the message resonates and or is helpful in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Until next time, you guys, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you comment. Until next time, I love you. Mwah. Bye.